guys, welcome back to Storytime Marika. This was a highly requested video. Y'all want to know, why I chose nursing and how to become a nurse in Trinidad. So we're gonna talk about that today. First of all, when I was in form 5, I had no idea what direction I was going into. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was basically just floating, and it's not like I didn't have knowledge. I just didn't want to choose something that later on I wouldn't want to do. So I didn't have anything planned. I do CXC and still didn't have anything planned. And it wasn't until my sister, she went into labor in June of 2020, and I was there obviously, and she gave birth the same place I gave birth, Mama Toto, if you don't know. And like, I was present, I saw the whole thing, I helped her midwife, I had my own little predictions in my head. I was like, she gonna born in 20 minutes, or she have an hour again of contractions, and everything was right. Like, everything was adding up. And I saw the birth from start to finish, and I was there, and I helped and everything. And then after my niece was born, my sister's midwife was like, what are you doing after school? And I was like, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. She was like, you have a thought of midwifery? And I was like, no. She was like, you should think about it. You were really good tonight. I didn't expect your predictions to go, to be real. And she was like, think about it. And from there, I was like, do I want to be a midwife? And I thought about it maybe like 2 days, maybe less, probably like a day. And I was like, okay, I want to be a midwife. And to go about becoming a midwife, I chose to become a nurse, an RN first, and then specialize in midwifery. So to become a nurse in Trinidad and Tobago, you first need 5 sexy passes. I forgot to tell you. So after I decided that I wanted to be a midwife, that was in June. Results came out in July, and well, got my passes and everything. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna become a midwife because I want my passes. I mean, I wasn't worried about my passes, honestly, because I'm not done. But yeah. And now you need 5 passes. Only 5. So even if you're doing like 8 subjects like me, I was doing 8, you only need 5. 5 including maths, English, and a science. The science is not mandatory, but it would be an asset. So it's good to have it, but you're gonna do chemistry, biochemistry, biology, all of that in year 1 of nursing. So technically you don't need it, but you also need it, because they're not gonna take the time to teach you. You basically have to fend for yourself. So it's good to have a science. But anyways, yeah. So you need your 5 passes, and you need a medical. So you need to do a full check, make sure your vaccination, not COVID, all your vaccines up to date. So hepatitis B, tetanus, all these shots that you get regularly, you need to make sure that you have the latest one, that it is updated, and you need to do a full medical. You need, like, it's a whole bunch of requirements. I don't know if that is for all schools, but that is for USC. Oh, quick side note, USC has the best nursing program in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm not saying that because I am going to that school. I'm saying that because I've heard people from Custard. It no. And well, I never heard anything from UE, but on the wards you basically only see USC and Custard people. It is more expensive, I will say that. The fees, they are more expensive than any other school, but just pay the money and get it over with, because it don't make sense you're going and get the cheaper degree, or pay less to study a degree, and then the quality is not up to your standards. You know what I mean? So yeah, I went with USC. I did my research. You could do your research. Don't take my word for it. Go and do your research. It have Custard, UE, and USC. The government used to do one, but they stopped it. I don't know why, but yeah. So it have those three. All right. The program or the degree is a bachelor's degree. It is 4 years. It is a full-time degree. So you cannot, well, you could work and go to school, because there are people in my class doing it, but that's because we online right now. I don't think if we had physical classes, they could have actually worked because of how classes does run. But yeah, you need to be 17 and a half to start, or sorry, 17 and a half and up. Okay, so you can't be less than 17 and a half, or yeah, and you can be over 45. I don't think any of my viewers are over 45, but just tell me anyways. And yeah, my first year it wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy, and that was only because it was online, and I hate online school, and I am not tech savvy, so sometimes I'm doing a quiz and I can't find it. The quiz doesn't start and it's like all over the place. But I don't like online school at all. We never had a physical class since I'm doing this degree, and I am in my second year. That is to show you, how much COVID has affected this whole thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting physical classes in September, but I know my breath because I don't know if that promised. And yeah, other than the online school though, if you like online school, you will like it. And the workload, it is a lot, but you could do it. You could do it, because I just do it, and I have a son, and it's are people in my class. They doing it. They are children. They're working. They wearing so many hats, and they're doing it, and they're not failing classes. So you could do it. It is gate funded, if you're wondering, and well, you have to apply for gate and everything. And even if you are covered by gate 100%, there are still extra fees that you have to pay. So again, it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. And there are degrees that are more expensive, like if you're studying to be a doctor, nursing is nothing compared to that. But I'm just saying so that you have an idea of what you're looking at. It is a bit expensive, but it depends on like your income. That's basically it. You make your own uniforms. They give you the sketch, the design, the pattern, and then you make the uniform. You buy everything, basically your books, everything you buy. And yeah, in terms of clinicals, we only started in March, well, at the end of February, which was the 28th of February, and we're now trying to make up hours for the time that we lost in year one. Well, so far so good. It's not terrible. I like it. I'm crazy nervous most of the times, but I like it. The classmates, they are friendly generally, and the nurses that I have encountered so far, they are also nice. So, sometimes you might bounce up a rudeness, but so far I haven't, and I'm grateful for that. I'm real thankful for that. And yeah, that's basically it. It's not hard. You basically have to apply. You just apply. I'll put a link in my description box below. You go on it, you press you go on a degree, then you press undergraduate, and then you start applying one time. They would email you if you are accepted. I didn't have an interview because it was in the height of the pandemic when I applied, but I've heard that people before me had interviews, so I don't know how that goes because, well, I didn't have that. And yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, and when after the 4 years you graduated your bachelor's of science degree in nursing, and then you have to do an exam with nursing council to get your license. When you get your license, then you become an RN. And after that, well, for me to become a midwife, you work 3 years on the ward. 3 years, you just work 3 years to gain experience, and then you can specialize whether it is in pediatric, psychiatric, midwifery, whatever you want to specialize in, peds, psych, whatever. And then that is a year or 2 years to specialize, and then again you do an exam and you become a midwife or a peds nurse or psych nurse or whatever. And yeah, I like it so far. The time is actually flying by because in September I'll be in year 3, and yeah, I'm excited. I really love it. Yeah, USC is the best though, and you get to touch in all the departments in your clinical. So you get to go peds, OB, adult medical. You get to go to surgical wards. You get to go everywhere. You get to touch everywhere, and I love that about the program. So you gain experience all over, and yeah, that's basically it. I'll give you all the updates in like year 4, tell you all how it is, if you need anything else. And yeah, but so far so good. This is all the information I know. I'm not gatekeeping anything. This is what I know, and I'm sharing my knowledge with you. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I linked my email down below, so we can now do collaborations. Email me and we can collab. Bye.